Let's take a look at this problem. This is a variation problem. So let's first refresh our memory on our steps. So solving variation problems. Step 1. Determine the type. There's direct variation, which is of the form y is equal to kx. There's the inverse variation, which is for the form y is equal to k over x. There's joint variation, which is y is equal to kxz, although you don't have to have just two variables, you can have however many. And then there's a combo, which is a mix of the above. Step 2, pick variables that make sense. In some cases, x's and y's may make sense. Step 3, look for your one example. Use it to find k, and then plug k into the formula from step 2. And then step 4, find what they really want. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. It says if y is inversely proportional to x and y is equal inversely proportional to x and y is equal to 13 when x equals 6. I'll learn to speak someday. Find y if x is equal to 9. Well, our first step, determine the type. It'll have one of these words. It'll say direct, or it'll say inverse, or it'll say joint, or the combo will be a mixture of these. It'll say like it varies directly and inversely. Now sometimes there's other words for direct, but it'll have the same meaning. Well, this problem says inverse, so we're dealing with an inverse problem. So let's try that again. Step 1, it's an inverse. And typically inverses of this form, y is equal to k over x. K is our constant of variation. Step 2, pick variables that make sense. Well, if y is inversely proportional to x, well, these are variables that make sense because they're given it to us in terms of x's and y's. Step 3, look for your one example. It says if y is inversely proportional to x and y is equal to 13 when x is equal to 6. That's our one example. So telling us that y is 13 when x is equal to 6. So put 13 in for y and 6 in for x. And we want to use that to find k, so we're going to multiply both sides by 6. So 6 times 13 and 6 times k over 6. That gives us, what is that, 78 is equal to k. And then we want to plug that in to the formula from step 2. So we now know what k is, so I'm going to plug that in here. So we got y is equal to 78 over x. Now step 4 is find what they really want. So it says find y if x is equal to 9. So we want to know what y is when x is equal to 9. And round up your answer to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so let's plug this in the calculator. If we can find the calculator. There we go. So I got 78 divided by 9, enter. And we got 8.67. Hundredth is 2 decimal places.